Okay, he shall be great and shall be called. Hold on, let me start from back up top. And behold, thou shalt conceive in the womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus, which is his name YAHAWAHSHI. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest. And the Lord shall give unto him the throne of his father David. He shall reign over the whole house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there shall be no end. So his kingdom ain't gonna be no end. And let me grab another one to back up that scepter again. Hebrews 1:8. Okay. But unto the Son he saith, Thou throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. And that's plain. Alright, now go ahead, back in Numbers.
Numbers what's this? 24 and 18. I'll start back from the beginning. Edom shall be a possession.
Right, white men going into slavery.
Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth.
Shall have dominion, man. Which what? He's gonna rule. Go ahead.
And shall destroy him that remaineth of the city.
Yep.
And when he looked on Amalek,
which is those fake Jews today, go ahead.
Rat bastards. He took up his parable and said, so like it. He took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish.
Well, he was the first of the nations, what? To make war with us when we came out of Egypt. Go ahead.
His latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Right. You're going to perish forever. How? That's according to Obadiah 1:18. You so-called Edomites. Go ahead. Well, I mean, you so-called white people. You're not a so-called Edomite. You Edomites are going to perish. Go ahead.
Yeah. And he looked on the Kenites and took up his parable and said, Strong is thy dwelling place, and thou puttest thy nest in a rock.
Right. Basically, he is prophesying against these nations. What we talking about YAHAWAHSHI is going to take down, man. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the Kenites shall be wasted until Asher shall carry thee away captive. And he took up his parable and said, Alas, who shall live when the Most High doeth this?
All right, who shall live when the Most High doeth this? Go ahead.
And the ship shall come from the coast of Chittim, and shall afflict Asher, and shall afflict Eber, and he also shall perish forever. And Balaam rose up and went and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. That's it on there.
Basically, you other nations is going down, man. And get
It's a rap, B.
Yep. Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
Starting at the first verse.
Let me see. Yep. No, the second. Just start at the second.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
Right, man. The Lord's rulership is going to be established, man. It's going to be above all hills, which hills and represents what? Other nations, you know, other little dominions. The Lord is going to be above all these other nations, you know. The other nations are going to get put down. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's letting you know that it's going to be a transitional period between the time when the Lord come back and we start, you know, enslaving the other nations. That's talk, because it's saying in the last days. It didn't say in the kingdom of heaven. You know, so the Lord is going to come back in the last days, and it's going to be a time period until the kingdom of heaven be established.
Right. To you're gonna go around and enslave you other nations. That's according to Isaiah. I think it's the 13th chapter. Which, no, it ain't really going off the topic, but You know, that's let me see. In Isaiah 11:11, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the other islands of the sea. Because why Israel is scattered, okay? He shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall not depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Because why are we going to come together? The land tribes and the darker tribes, okay? So, Yohanan is just not about fucking black people, okay?
Damn idiot.
But listen here, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. See, we're going to go get those Philistines. They shall spoil of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey. You see? It's simple, man. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. With the mighty wind shall shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it with 7 streams. That was my point up there, how we was going to go around and get these other nations, man, okay? Read that over again. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together, and they shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. Okay? Go ahead. We're going to get you other nations. Go ahead.
I'm going to start from the top. Isaiah 2:2, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High,
right, because
Jacob.
Other nations are going to go down and get Isaiah 40:4.
Isaiah chapter 40 verse 4. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low and crooked.
Read that again.
Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain shall, and every mountain and hill shall be made low.
Right. Every mountain and hill, which mountain and the hill represent power, a rulership. So every rulership that's on this earth is going to be laid low. Go ahead.
And you know, that's letting you know it's 2 classes of rulership. It's the people at the very top, and then it's the pawns that's running. You know what I'm saying? Like the Rothschilds are at the top, but the Rockefeller is the hills. The Rothschilds is the mountain right now, but the Rockefeller is the hills.
Right. Then you got what, those other nations.
Yeah, and it's the same with all the rest of these heathens. And the hills shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. For the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. The voice said, cry, and he said, what shall I cry? And flesh, all flesh is grass, and all the goodliness thereof is as the flower of the field. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass.
No, surely the people is grass. Basically, man, you other nations is nothing. Man, go ahead.
The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our Heavenly Father shall stand forever. O Zion, that bringest good tidings, get thee up into the high mountain, O Jerusalem. That bringest good tidings, lift up thy voice with strength, lift it up, be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your power.
Right, behold your power. Who is our power? Our Lord, man. Go ahead.
YAHAWAHSHI. Behold, the Lord power will come with strong hand. And his arm shall rule for him. Behold,
right, his arm shall rule for him. Go ahead.
For him, behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him.
Right, and his reward is with him. Go ahead.
He shall feed his flock.
Go ahead.
Oh, so like it. He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arms,
right,
and carry them in his bosom.
Right, which is that his elect, you know. Go ahead.
And shall gently lead those that are with young. Who hath measured the waters?
All right, you can stop right there. Okay. Now jump back into
Isaiah.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
You want to start from the beginning?
No. Matter of fact, yeah. Jump to Amos 9:11.
Amos chapter 9 verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. So what does it say? Ephraim, Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Yep.
And close up the breaches thereof, and I will rise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old.
All right, he gonna build it, and he doing that right now. You know, you seeing Judah and Ephraim come together. You know, go ahead.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Right there, you may possess the remnant of Edom. Because why do it say the remnant of Edom? Because the Edomites over here is going to be destroyed. We don't go over there where them other Edomites at in Europe and Russia and all. We're going to enslave them. Go ahead.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen.
Right, and all the heathen. So the other nations are going down. Go ahead.
That's plain.
Yep.
That includes every other nation, man.
Yep.
I gotta read that over. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord, that doeth this. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
Right, basically the people that's in captivity, they're going to overtake the slave master. Go ahead.
And the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed. And the mountains shall drop.
What do you say, you know what?
The mountains shall drop.
Go ahead.
Sweet wine and all the hills shall melt.
Right, and all the hills shall melt. All you other nations is going to melt, man. You're going to be brought low.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And Slaki, can I say something? And you seeing those mountains drop right now, man. You seeing what's going on over there in Europe, man. The mountain was a representation of a rulership, which Europe is dropping. You know, America has downgraded its triple credit rating. America is a mountain, and it's falling. Now they having riots over there in Russia. You know, so these mountains, this is coming to pass right now. You said keep reading in that.
Come here.
It says, and the mountains shall drop, sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt, and I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them, and I will plant them upon their land. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land which I have given them, saith the Lord thy power. And that's you can tell that represent us, man, because we the only people on earth that don't really have our own land. We don't have our own land. You may think that you have your own land, but all your resources are coming from this cracker. This cracker is really profiting off of us right now. All these heathens, all these fucking heathens, man. All these heathens are prospering off of us.
Yeah.
And you out there being a bunch of niggas, a bunch of stiff-necked niggas. That's why the Lord gonna destroy a lot of y'all, man. Y'all eyes are closed, y'all sleep, and you loving to sleep, man. You resting, you getting your rest on, man. But the Lord about to stir you up, man. He about to wake you up out of that rest. And he about to show you it's too late. Because while you was sit back and enjoying this society, then while you was sitting back and enjoying the society and living deliciously, you weren't worried about the Most High. So don't worry about him when you start catching hell either.